Hello everybody, and welcome to the MacMost Daily Vlog. It's Will and Gary here today.
I'm Will.
And the biggest news I think to hit the internet a long time today, with Microsoft making an official bid for Yahoo.
Really?
Yes. We were just talking about this for 10 minutes. Don't believe a word he says. So what does this mean for Mac users? Well, not much, because actually, if any of the big internet players are have anything to do with Apple, it's more Google. Having Eric Schmidt in the board of directors and a lot of Google integration into the iPhone and all that. Mm-hmm. Yahoo really doesn't. I mean, even the Yahoo Mail product, their new version didn't even work on Safari until recently.
Yeah.
Basically, the thing about Yahoo, if I can analyze for a minute here, Yahoo and Microsoft are the two companies that can't really do anything right on the internet. The only two companies. I mean, granted, there's like tiny little shops that create little products that do everything right on their products, but yet these big behemoths, they can't seem to do everything right. And Google also seems to do most of their things right. So it's kind of weird having Microsoft seeing Yahoo as being a solution to a problem they're having. I mean, look at all the duplication, right? There's Yahoo Mail, there's Hotmail,
yeah,
or Live. There's the whole directory and search engine stuff. Microsoft's got all that. Yahoo's got all that. There's a couple of weird things. There's Flickr. Yahoo's got Flickr and everything. Yahoo's got a big, customer base, of course. It's got brand name and all that. But so
and a catchy theme song.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
It's got, they both have ad networks that are struggling to try to compete against
the
Google.
Yeah.
There's the Yahoo Publisher Network, and formerly known as Overture, and then the Microsoft ad network. And I'm not so sure if combining two mediocre products makes a good product or something that can compete. I gotta think that people at Google are rejoicing over this, because I think a much bigger threat to them was Yahoo by itself, because all it would take is a couple smart people at the head of Yahoo to go and figure things out and really go to compete with Google. Yeah. Whereas if it's going to become a part of Microsoft, it's probably not going to happen. Things will move even slower than they already move at Yahoo.
Still, my voice is changing. Still, Google. If I was Google, I'd still be kind of hoping for a tangled mess.
Tangled mess. I don't know. I mean, Yahoo is, but Yahoo has content. Yahoo they have there's weird things like real estate and travel and all this stuff that actually have content built up.
Yeah.
Which Google stays out of that for the most part, not completely, and tries to basically have other people index other people's content. Yahoo basically produces, like Yahoo has Yahoo Games, and there's no Google games.
There should be.
There shouldn't be. No.
There shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. But it's interesting, Yahoo Games is kind of old and out of date, and it's got some new things here and there, but it's not really, they had what could have been a commanding lead in that industry. Now, Microsoft had a really good thing going with Microsoft Gaming Zone and all that, and it's fallen out as I think the Xbox crowd has taken over for the gaming stuff. They've been more serious about gaming. But putting the two companies together, what happens? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure why Microsoft would want to pay $45 billion for Yahoo. I don't really see the value in it for them. The only thing that comes to mind that they really don't have any competitor for is like Flickr. Yeah. Well, there's Delicious and a couple of odd things like that.
Well, they have that $45 billion. What are they going to do with it? Make another Zune?
Well, yeah. Well, I guess.
I mean, maybe they have a secret nefarious plan.
Yahoo's stock price shot up 10 points. Because it's a $31 per share offer.
That's right.
And their stock was at $20 a share. Yeah. So of course it shot up to be about $28, $29 a share, and it won't really go any higher than that. Some people are saying that Google and other companies may actually make a bid, but I don't think so. I think Google is sitting back and saying, this is exactly what we want.
Yes.
Yes. So less chance of a company beating them at something.
Yeah, if Google was a person, that's what he would be thinking.
Yes, that's right. Well,
but I still think there's people in Google that maybe could be a little bit threatened and uncomfortable with this.
I don't know.
I mean, Yahoo...
So for Mac users...
It changes things.
For Mac users, it doesn't mean too much, because Apple is pretty in bed with Google in many of the web services types of things. You might see a closer relationship with Google, I think, if anything, because any relationship with Yahoo now is will be strained because Microsoft would own them. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But anyway, keep an eye on the story. I'm sure it's going to take weeks, months, even years to play out.
Yes.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.